Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You out here trying to make it. Right,
What's
good?
good?
Oh, there you go. What? Oh, shit,
You.
my fault.
You stepping on his toes. It's
Yeah,
recording.
it was recorded, bro.
What's good?
Everybody, good morning.
Vietnam.
Thank God. We out here back with another episode of Clash in Cologne.
Yes, sir.
Back, Dad.
We all got to give it up for the guest, though. We got
We
a
got-
special guest in the building.
Brorn.
What's up?
One time for Brorn. One time
Shout out
for
your
Brorn.
handle. Shout out your handle.
Brorn. That's Brorn.
Yes, sir.
Keep it clean. Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, that's him. There you go.
That's me.
There you go. That's that man.
With a plan.
Yeah, it's right here. It should be good.
Oh, there we
His
go.
first baby mama was Lisa Gillespie.
Yeah.
Fuck with a Gillespie. Ooh,
Hey,
trying to
I'm just
fuck
tryna
with
fuck
a
with a
Gillespie. Ooh.
Keep it on.
Ever since that day, bro, I always wanted to find a Gillespie, bro.
There's only two of them, though.
In the whole world?
Two of them.
Fine.
There's only two of them, right?
Bro, that's a bar right there. I keep twins on me like Gillespie.
Ooh, twin turbo, twin Glocks.
Do they know about that song?
The Gillespies.
Gillespie?
No, yeah. I reached out to them before I even dropped it. And they were like, oh, this shit's hilarious, bro. Like, drop that shit. And so I dropped that shit. And then, like, 2 days later, I got a Snapchat video of their mom singing a fucking song, bro.
What?
Hey, she's a Gillespie too,
She's a
though.
Gillespie, yeah.
I swear to God, bro. That shit was crazy. That was the craziest moment of my life, to be honest. Actually, the craziest was when I went to a party and I heard that shit playing. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? And I was like, yo, who got ox? And I went up to the dude. I was like, yo, you know this song? I was like, yeah, this song. I was like, you know who made this song? He was like, nah, I know it, dude. And I was like, I made this song, motherfucker. What's up?
You performed it in the party?
Huh?
You performed it in the party?
Nah, I was nervous as hell, boy. What the fuck?
I mean, they playing your shit, right?
Right then and there, I knew I was gonna make music.
So that was your first song?
My first song was freshman year. Wait, not really, but
That's not the name of it, but that's the year that you made it.
Well, nah, that's the
That's
name
the
of the
year
song. It's called
that's
Freshman
funny.
Year. That's the first song on my SoundCloud. It's called Freshman Year. I made it with my boy. Like 2020, yeah, that's year. On the come up, we ain't got no fear. Hear my name fucking loud and clear, but I still got some respect here. That's the whole thing.
Okay.
That shit, literally, I dropped that shit, and then the next day I woke up, it had like 7,000 plays on SoundCloud, bro. And I was like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Everyone in school was like, yo. Because I was like sending it out or whatever. And people were like, yo, that shit's famous. You famous. I was like, shut the fuck up, bro. 7,000 plays, bro.
You famous.
But that shit was lit.
How y'all been, though? Y'all been good?
I'm vibing. We chilling, bro. Still
Introspective.
more life.
Yeah. Hey, bro, the other day I picked up an escort.
Nah, you like for real? I always wanted to do that.
Nah.
To be honest with you.
No, but to give people backstory, I Uber sometimes, especially on the weekends, like to make a couple bucks. I be Ubering here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I drive for Uber, and I picked up an escort who I guess was having a bad day because she had when she came into the. Well, first I had to help her get stuff into the car, which I later found out was stuff from the guy that she had a
Open up
client. She had stole some
She
stuff.
took his shit. Oh, because he
Because
paid
yeah, so I guess I was an accessory to robbery, but but it was funny. I mean, cause it was the whole situation. Like she was dressed all kind of like sloppy,
Ooh.
and she seemed like she might have been intoxicated. I'm not sure.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Like the day before my birthday, I picked up. Well, I didn't have sex with her or anything, but it was a prostitute walking down my street. She was in distress. She was like fucking frantic because one of her dates.
You talking about a white girl, right?
She was a white girl.
She was white. Yeah, I know who you talking about.
What's her name?
Huh?
What's her name?
I don't know her name. I know her escort name.
What's her name?
Gillespie.
But no, I was just being a help to her though. Like I just was being a help because she got played by one of her dates. Like bro ain't want to have like he just dropped her off, like picked her up and just dropped her off in a neighborhood where she don't know.
For an escort? Hold on, wait, hold on.
He just had that was his plan.
No, it wasn't a date. It was an appointment. Because the vision's an escort. It was an appointment.
Just know they call it dates.
Nah.
I went to Touchys
Second
for
floor.
my birthday.
Yeah.
And this bitch was trying to fuck me, bro. She like, come upstairs. I'm like, you manly sounding ass bitch. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
I was like, yo, ass fat, but I ain't paying no 500 fucking. The fuck?
So you wasn't
Come
trying
upstairs.
Come up here.
You wasn't trying to be on the
Fucking
second floor.
Scorpio.
Top
of the
floor,
road, bro.
top
Get
floor,
over
just
here.
getting shoulder rubs. For real.
Come upstairs.
Nah, that bitch, she was smoking Black and Mild since she came out the womb, bro. That shit.
I think to do that at Tootsie's, you think you gotta pay like $200 for the room, and then plus the body, plus the bottle. I don't know.
Bro, nah, she told me, she said,
Cause the people I used to run with, they used to do that. They used to stay. Well, one of the dudes used to stay smashing in there, bro.
bro, that shit's so grimy, bro. There be some bad bitches, but ain't no way I'm paying
Yeah,
money.
no.
No, a lot of
no way.
times strip clubs be having like prostitutes. Like they
Bro,
sell.
there are so many down here. You'd be surprised, bro.
But to each his own. Man. They gotta make their money. So.
And she cried. She shed a tear during the ride, bro.
Gave her a shoulder to cry on.
Nah, like, cause I asked her.
What you did? What you told her?
I asked her, what has she learned from men while doing, like, what has she learned about men? And she said, like, a whole bunch of gibberish in a way. Like, she was like, some are faithful, some are not. And, like, men are nasty. Hella nasty.
But women, nah, man.
But women aren't
But
nasty.
I don't know what
Everyone's
she meant, though.
nasty.
I don't know what she meant by that. Cause she, after that, she went on, like, a little, a tangent. She was like, if you can resist temptation, then you can do anything. And then before that, she said, you know, Adam ate the apple. Something like that. Adam ate the apple. She said, Adam ate the apple, you know? So, like, if you can resist temptation, you can do anything. And then she shed a tear. She was like, oh, my God, I made myself cry.
Oh, no, she was on some
And
shit.
then-
Yeah, she was on. I mean,
And I was
A
like,
philosopher.
damn. I told her to sign up for OnlyFans, but
She
I
didn't have
don't
a
think-
phone.
nah, I mean, she do, but I don't think she there 100.
that shit's sad for real.
Yeah.
Like, I feel so bad for like people who are like homeless and like have to do that shit to like live, bro.
Yeah.
Like people don't realize like how blessed they are until like you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like you look around because like people always compare themselves to people above themselves rather than like looking down and be like, damn, like it could be so much worse. You know, people are like, you know how. it is.
That's nice.
Prostitutes make money though, unless they got a pimp.
Yeah, like if you know what you're doing, you can. It's a hustle.
It's kind of like the music game.
everything is a hustle.
Like if you got like a label, you don't make a lot of money. So if you got a pimp, you don't make money. But if you an independent prostitute or an independent artist, you make like you get all the money, bro, all the residuals.
See, I watched this. I watched this
all
channel
the
on
business.
YouTube called Soft White Underbelly. He interviews a lot of like strippers, addicts, prostitutes.
I know what
and
you're talking
stuff.
about.
It's a dope.
It's the black and white.
Yeah,
shit.
it's a dope channel on YouTube. I recommend it. But
Yeah, because they human at the end of the
they
day.
really
Yeah,
like
we
it goes into
forget
depth. It goes into depth. Like whoever he's speaking with and having a conversation with, that they just speaking about their life and what they go through. And a lot of times they come from like broken homes and was molested as a child, and it's a lot of reasons why people do what they do when they're adults. Maybe because they ain't got no other choice, but you know.
A lot of people like look down on those people
Yeah.
for even doing that shit. They be like, oh, like, why would you sell yourself? Why would you do that shit? You don't know what the hell led up to that point, like that decision to like have to. You know, some people have kids, some people have families they have to provide for.
Yeah.
And like, no one can just ask your parents for money or ask Grant or like some family or friends. Cause like not everyone has that shit. You know, so like, what would it take for you to do that shit? You really think it's that easy? Sell your body for money, bro?
I mean, if they get pleasure from it, then it's easy. Because it's some people, some girls or some guys that they nymphos. They like to have sex.
Yeah.
And they get paid for it. That's even better.
And good on you for that shit, but at the same time, if you're in a position where you got nothing else, that shit's sad.
Yeah, man. It can be very extreme too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
This
Y'all-
girl,
like y'all still.
what's her name? Mia Khalifa.
Serious.
Mia Khalifa, she was like this famous #1 porn star in the world at the time. I think 2014, 15, 16 around there. And
Shout out to Rocky.
she She made like 20, maybe even more than 20 videos, and I think all of them she only made $20,000 in it because she was under a contract, and then she stopped because she was getting death threats or something. I don't know. It was a long story.
Nah, she was only, her original plan was just be in and out.
Yeah,
She was in and out. People became fans of her and were like, "Yo, if you don't keep doing porn, it's like, you know, crazy ass people."
She was original.
she made most of her money after she retired. Like that's
Yeah, I mean, she became like an influencer. Or whatever you want to call that shit.
Yeah.
Y'all still wiping y'all ass with toilet paper?
What?
nah. Since
Day season, bro.
Question.
What'd you say?
when Corona came out, you know how everybody started buying
Yeah.
toilet paper. We didn't have any, so now I just wipe my ass with my hand and wash it in the sink.
Foul for that shit.
I don't know what to pick.
Man, Max wipe his hands with his shirt.
And I always clap up. No, all right.
Wipe his hands.
2 weeks ago, like I don't know, I'm exposing myself, but I go to work in the morning, like around 5:00.
The
I
finger
went-
went through the
No, I went to the gas station. I mean, I was at the gas station buying like coffee and you feel me, something to eat. It had like a cafeteria. I was like, damn, I gotta use the bathroom. After I ate the food or whatever, I took some. I went to the bathroom. There was no toilet paper,
Ah, damn.
so I came in with I went to the bathroom with a long sleeve shirt. I came out with a tank top. That's all I gotta say. I had to rip both of my sleeves while I was on the toilet, bro. But damn, nah. But to answer your question, yeah, I still use toilet paper, bro.
No, I ask because it's interesting. Because if you got dookie on your arm, you wouldn't just wipe it off with a piece of paper. And that's all I gotta say about that.
So you
Think about it.
You saying use a bidet, bro?
Nah, I mean I use wipes.
Oh, wet wipes.
Yeah, wet wipes.
Ain't nothing wrong with
You
that.
want man to taste?
Because I'm like, I don't know, like probably like a year or two ago, I was like, why do we?
I used to use baby wipes, but
A bidet is next level though.
Right.
I heard Max uses it for fun.
ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with anybody's sexual
Yo.
orientation.
Y'all ever used a bidet?
That's real disrespectful.
Y'all ever
Of
used, use it? Have you? I never had one. Well, I never used one.
Why? How would we use a
That
bidet?
shit's a life changing experience, bro.
What
I
do
got
you
a
mean?
question.
Yeah.
You think TikTok hurts artists more or benefits artists more in the long run? Authenticity. Think about all that shit. Think about the whole process of becoming an artist into that mainstream light.
It's definitely helping in the sense that if you just look at, you know, where music came from. If you just look at where music came from and how you would distribute,
He making noise.
It's cool.
and how you would how music would get distributed before. It was a much harder grind, man. Like you had to come up from like just huh? Oh yeah, like that. You can sell out. You had to sell mixtapes, or if you just go over to the streaming era, it was you actually going out and getting your name out there.
Yeah, that was before. I mean, early 2000s. I'm talking like 2010s, like right on the cusp of.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. So
streaming
then-
services came
okay,
out. And
so
shit.
then what-
Instagram's still a thing. Twitter's still a thing. Snapchat's still a thing, but TikTok wasn't yet around.
So
Vine
what did
wasn't
you have to
around.
do? You had to because
Promote
at
yourself
that
on
time,
social media.
at the time, what it was at the forefront was SoundCloud.
Exactly.
That's where you get that's
All
where you
those
get Chance the Rapper. Like you know what I'm saying? All those artists, they were in that wave with the era of cloud music. But and even that was a grind. Having to get listens that way was a grind.
And look how authentic and different every one of those artists are compared to all the TikTok rappers now.
Now it's about the viral scene.
Everyone
You're right.
sounds the same, bro. Everyone sounds like Cardi. Everyone sounds like what's hot right now. There's no like real like authentic like sound unless you like really put in the work and like really try to be creative. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like Yeet. You know what I'm saying?
'Cause
He's
it-
on some other shit.
He
But
still
like
sound
Ken
Cardi.
Carson, all those underground people, bro, they all sound the fucking same. So Fago, all those. I'm not trying to like be on
Yeah.
some crazy bullshit, but like yo, like Everyone sounds like Cardi.
Yeah.
I feel like music stopped evolving ever since.
You know
like,
what
TikTok.
I'll say about that? Especially after watching the Kanye documentary or the first episode, that the industry likes similar talent that's already hot. Or
Exactly.
similar stuff that's already hot. That's what was a big barrier for Kanye, because he was so different than what was hot back in the day, which was like, I don't know, talking about money, drugs, flexing stuff. And Kanye, he wasn't he wasn't in the streets like hustling or killing people or anything like that. And he was talking about different stuff like fashion.
Real shit.
He was talking about not going to college and a whole bunch of other stuff. And the industry was like, nah, people don't want that. People want the same, more of the same, And I feel like that's what also plays a role in something like that.
I agree, bro. Like, Kanye really changed the way like music is perceived now. He really birthed like emo rap. He really birthed like all these people like talking about your emotions, because before it was like, oh, all right, how hard are you? What's your street cred? That's all hip hop was associated with. That's all rap was associated with, was that gang shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's different. There's Lil Peep. There's Juice WRLD. There's X. There's on the other side of it, Lil Baby. Lil Durk. Like, there's still like every element of hip hop. It's just like being expanded and explored more now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easier to like be true to yourself, and that's how you get more authentic and like creative music. You know what I'm saying? Rather than like trying to put on a facade or having to rap or talk about a certain thing, because at the end of the day, like, if you're not true to yourself, like, where are you really gonna stand?
Music has evolved, man. It's not even about the music now. You can do that. You can, like you said, you can come in easy. Like me and Khalifa, similar to her, man. You come in, and music is like that first step that you take that opens the door for everything else that you can potentially do. Like get into fashion, or a lot of these artists, they don't care about creating a song or a sound that's gonna stay there forever. It's
I just want that like
the money.
that
Yeah,
instant. I think the attention you get from TikTok is like fast food, bro. There's so many fucking people on TikTok. There's so many eyes, and there's such a, I don't want to say high possibility of you like getting some sort of like attention, but at the same time, bro, get a little soundbite, get a little something, a little snippet, bro. Corvette, hop in a motherfucking jet like that. Where is he now?
Oh, he's gone.
So back to your like the question of whether TikTok helps or like harms your career. For a lot of people, it gives them that exposure at first, like some shit that's gonna break them out.
That instant spotlight.
So I think in a way it harms, and in a way it helps, because
It's both sides.
you have to, well, depending on if the person has like longevity, and if they
If you're ready for that spotlight, because if not, you become a stale face, bro.
if
you got all these people looking at you, take action right now. You have a month, 2 months, bro. If not, you're a stale face, you're done, bro. So if you're not there where you're supposed to, if you're not where you're supposed to be, like talent wise, before you have all these eyes on you, that authentic like growth really affects the artist, because that fucks with your head, bro. It goes straight to your head. All those numbers. I'm straight now. I don't have to work no more. I don't have to grind no more.
Look what happened to Coi Leray. Like a lot of, well, she had hype. She still got some hype.
She's an influencer now.
But and it goes with every, like with a lot of artists. People get scrutinized all the time, but certain TikTok artists and whatever you want to call them, like they're held to a standard of, oh shit, or you gonna come out with the next bop on TikTok, or it's not really given like longevity.
And
from
like
the standpoint of that.
when you look at artists, to say like your biggest fan, like, or your biggest like artist that you're a fan of. You know what I'm saying? You look at like all their like pre-music. You look at like all their, you know what I'm saying? Like you really dive into that person. You really dive into like before they're known. Y'all know what gatekeeping is, right?
Yeah.
In hip-hop, yeah.
You know,
Or in
there's
any
a
industry.
bro, that underground, like you have something other people don't. You know it's cool. Like you know that feeling when you put someone onto a hard ass song.
Yeah.
And then like a couple months later, it starts getting a little bit of traction. You're like, yeah, I put it
I
on
was
that
just
ass
listening
song.
to that shit.
I was
like
just
before it
I was
started
putting that
popping.
on. I knew that shit before. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like TikTok took that shit away. It took that, like, it just opened the gates
But then again,
of everything.
It
So it
says
takes away that like rarity of those that like hold on to like that cult type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
it shine light on older songs too. A lot of times,
Yeah,
like
facts.
a lot of these kids these days, they don't. they don't know September. They didn't know September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Like, and that's what. But I think that's kind of a good thing too. Like that it sheds light on older music too.
Yeah, like there's this one song. I don't know if y'all know this. It's like, I love you so. Y'all know that shit? No, it's on TikTok. No, I blew up on TikTok, and I know that shit since like 2019. Oh, that's a dope song, and then it blew up like recently, and I was like, man, I knew that song before it became popular, man. Fuck out. You know, so like when it comes to like myself as an artist, you as an artist, you as a, like that shit you gotta think about, like for real, because you have to be your own biggest fan. You have to like create something for other people to invest in and like want to like, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to be smart with that shit. And I feel like TikTok really like hinders the like I said, rarity of like of everything.
To be honest,
TikTok, it's not TikTok. It's the audience itself. Like if you go back and listen to all artists, like all mainstream artists now, music back in the day, like when they first started, they all had their individual sound. They were all different. They all had like a unique sound to them. But as they want to keep growing in the industry the audience wants something. If it's not broken, don't fix it. So they end up like changing their style to fit what people want to listen to. That's why a lot of them sound the same now. Like mumble rap took over.
Or they're just not creative enough to make something that is authentic. And they just want to hop on whatever's hot right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy for me to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like all that shit.
Kid Cudi was different, right? But then when he started blowing up, some of his songs went to like mainstream type music, right? And then recently he tried to explore a new genre. I forgot what was it, pop, rock or something. Like his last album that flopped. He tried to be.
He had a couple.
He tried to be like.
Hold up, Man on the Moon 3 didn't flop.
What's the one where he's like,
the one with
he's like
him in like a t-shirt? Or
Nah, he's like not in a t-shirt. And it's like all crazy.
You
I know
talking about,
it's like
Dark
Highway or some shit. I don't even know what it's called.
That's the one where he got
but everyone didn't. That
baptized
shit,
in fire on.
I think so. Yeah.
Where he just like in pink, like he's pink. It's like a hue.
I have no idea. I know it's like he's like in the woods or some shit.
I forgot. He said it was like it was a genre he's never really done, but he tried to.
And I guarantee you, if you ask some like hardcore Cudi people, that's probably their favorite album.
It's called.
Look at.
But
what about?
He even said it in an interview in the shop. He
Passion,
said
Pain, and Demons.
he had the freedom because he already had all eyes on him. He had the freedom to experiment now.
Exactly.
And it flopped. But people coming up don't have that freedom. They have to go with what's hot.
I disagree.
So
Look
They
at
don't
Kanye.
have freedom. I think it's the opposite way around.
What about Whole Lotta Ray?
If no one's watching, you can do
Definitely
anything.
experimental.
When that shit came out, everyone said that shit was ass.
But he did.
But he had eyes on him.
And I was fucking with it the day he dropped it though. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, but he did that. It's a reason why he switched his sound up because a lot of people were on his sound. Like a lot of it shows when somebody is. I'm inspired by bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Like I'm inspired by him, but it shows like a lot of people are inspired and influenced by Cardi.
But he had enough clout to do that though. He had enough clout to experiment. That's what I'm saying. But like upcoming artists don't have the clout to experiment and like, oh, I'm gonna make my own unique sound. And
I think they
some
do.
of them do.
I think they do.
Some of them have the money.
Like
Lil Peep.
Yeet is an example.
Like Lil Peep.
Lil Peep.
His sound was different
When he first started.
Hell yeah, he pretty much started the whole emo rap like wave.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, look,
it's a one in a million.
If you
want to
give
bajillion.
My thing is, if you want to give somebody the trope of starting emo rap, I think Kid Cudi really did like not really.
If you say
He
Kid Cudi did,
he planted
Kanye
that seed,
is.
bro.
Well, actually,
no.
Like I said, the song "Heartless."
Joe Budden.
How could you be so heartless? It
What
was
Joe
written.
Budden do?
It was not written, but the cadence was made by Kid Cudi for that song. You know that, right?
And Kid Cudi worked.
Heartless?
Kid Cudi, 808s and Heartbreaks, right?
He
Kid
helped
Cudi
a
and
lot,
T-Pain helped Kanye with that whole album, didn't they?
So Kanye, Cudi, all those people really started like that whole like the having the ability to like rap about
Well,
like,
you
what's
have.
going
You
on.
also
like, mental
have
health
Drake.
and shit.
You also have Drake, and he's
Oh
very
yeah.
emotional.
That
So,
He came in.
That
so far
style
gone.
of music goes all the way back. Like music is forever changing, and
Nina Simone.
It's forever. Yeah, it's always changing, and it'll continue to change. Now, right now, where we are, music is coming to us fast, but that's because these big businesses haven't found a way to slow down that process. And I think they have. Because a lot of those songs that you see on TikTok, one way to do it is to promote it yourself, right?
Yeah.
So let's say you make a song and, you know, you get like a catchy part of it and you create these videos. Maybe you create 20, 30 videos with the same catchy part, hoping to one day blow up or
Catch the algorithm.
It'll catch it. But there's another way. There's back channels. Like you can get other people to promote it for you. You can get people who can instantly get it somewhere.
Get up influencer.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Like it works that way. But you don't always have to go down the route of TikTok. There's two roads to this music. Like there's there's a lot of them. But the main two is you can take that grind route where it's just like the sound that you have is, you know what I'm saying? You're developing your sound basically. Or you can take the route where you want that stardom instantly. And
so that's, like I said, fast food.
Either way, you'll make it somewhere. But one way you'll stay longer. You know what I'm saying? Like one way, this is almost your home. No one can take you down from it. Whereas
it's like building a foundation, bro. When you build a house, you know, you gotta take your time with that shit.
Yeah.
You gotta really like start from the bottom, lay everything down. But if you have those cookie cutter houses, fuck happens in 20 years, bro. 15 years, 10 years, not even.
Nah, it's much shorter than that, bro. Like
10 years.
People's attention spans are they're
getting shorter and shorter. That's why you keep hearing songs being sped up. Because people's attention spans are becoming shorter and shorter.
Well, they've been doing sped up songs for years.
Yeah, that is true, but like I feel like with popular songs, like they're like speeding them up and people are like listening. So, I mean, you can slow them down too, but I just feel like
I love slow
sped up shit. People attention, especially for like a 5-10 second video for like a TikTok.
Yeah.
Like the catchy part is probably like this. You need it here. You need it right here. So like they speed it up so you get the whole fast part of it. So I feel like people's attention spans are becoming extremely like that.
It is.
The past few years, yeah. Especially
I mean, it's a good and a bad thing because it's so easy to be entertained now. And if you would have asked someone 50 years ago if you'd be able to just pull something out of your pocket and look at anything and everything you want, they would be like, "You're fucking tripping, bro." Like, we literally have a fucking computer, camera, flashlight, calculator, web searcher in our fucking pocket. So like, we're so blessed to even have phones, bro.
We Inspector Gadget.
For real.
What do you think about that eventually being in our head, like chips?
That's just gonna happen for real. That's just definitely gonna happen.
You down with the chips?
You want it?
Hell yeah! People are gonna be.
Y'all want some chips?
People are gonna be uploading their like their everything onto chips. You're gonna have Google in your head. You're gonna have you're gonna be able to record.
It's gonna be delivered by Amazon, and you gonna have Google.
Right?
So check this out. Check this out. So let's say the chips come out tomorrow and they cost $12. You getting it?
Damn, $12.
I think I will.
All right, for sure. What about you?
I know people. I mean, you can ask the same thing about the vaccine or whatever, but like, nah, fam. If it's a chip I'm putting in my brain to like record what the fuck's going on, bro. Hell yeah, I'm doing it. I don't care if I'm an experiment, bro. I'm doing that shit.
All right, for sure. What about y'all? Y'all down?
I'm not down with the chip, bro.
No. You don't want it?
Y'all know Elon Musk.
He's working on that.
You got it, bro. You already got it.
If he dropped that shit right now, I'd buy it.
No,
I would sell everything.
It's very complicated. It's a lot complicated. It's super complicated because it's the brain. We don't know. We barely know shit about the brain.
Don't we only use like 7%?
No, that's cap.
Nah, maybe consciously.
Lucy used like 100% of her brain, bro.
Consciously, you use like around that amount.
Salt.
But your brain is working. Hey, salt is important for your brain and for your...
No, we're talking about the movie Salt.
No, salt, yeah. Electrolytes. Especially if you sweat a lot.
I sweat profusely under my armpit. One specific, my left armpit, bro.
What the fuck?
I'm being vulnerable with you guys.
You
I think I told you guys already. My left arm get musty before my right arm, bro.
How do you notice that?
Because it's closer to your heart.
You think so?
How do you notice that?
And your heart stinks.
Your heart.
I'm offended.
The boy came in. Wait, how did you notice that though? That's interesting.
You started smelling it.
No, but like, he's like, he noticed. Wait, this was not.
Yeah.
This was not. Yet.
Nah, I noticed my left. I'm right-handed, but like the left side of my body is like bigger and almost like stronger. And I think it's because it's closer to my heart, so it get does that make sense?
Both of no.
It's like
Nah.
the blood is being.
That's how
Wait,
it
you
is.
saying it's stronger? Well, I guess you use it more. I don't know. Yeah.
That's how it is. For a lot of people, you're not gonna have like the same. Your size,
Yeah.
your arm length is not gonna be identical. Your leg length, both of your legs
Yeah.
length are not gonna be identical.
But it's like it's not like to the. Go ahead.
No, so I was gonna interject a little bit. Yes, you guys are absolutely right.
You got
My ex girlfriend, she had one bigger titty than the
The
other.
guy, bro.
It's real shit.
The man put
No,
out
that's
a
true.
ruler.
Titties
Put
are
that
It must have
ruler.
been a Washington because that was a D and a C.
a lot of women. A lot of
That
women
must
have
suck.
like different size boobs. Like their boobs not the same size.
That's real, Jason. That's not a lie.
No, I didn't say anything. I said it must suck. Cause like, well, I guess they probably make bras that.
I mean,
Work with
it's
that.
not like extreme.
day.
Yeah, it's not like an extreme. One is an A and one is a D. Like what?
Look, no, that even goes to
You talking
some
about
people,
testicles?
sometimes when testicles
One
hang
does-
lower than
Testicles
the
are
other, you-
testicles are different.
yeah, like
All your body parts are different.
One flabby, one puffy.
yeah, like it's not gonna be like your body part, your whole body.
You can't be.
Yeah.
What is this? Asymmetrical? Symmetrical?
What y'all know about like genetic mutation? In like probably 20 years, you can like inject genes to like have certain eye color. You know,
Yeah.
so like, what happens if? Because like you can breed dogs. Anyone can breed a dog. You can look that shit up on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens when we start breeding humans? We start breeding.
They already make
we start
test tube
breeding
babies, bro.
athletes, bro.
Bro,
Yeah.
they already got
there
test
gonna
tube
be
babies.
two separate sports for like the breeded motherfuckers, where it's like you can make your kid 6'4", 6'7" with, type 1 twitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what happens?
With all the badges. Hall
You
of
know they
Fame.
do that already, right? They
With
already
humans?
Yeah, they already yeah.
Not human. I mean, I
It's
guess.
test tube babies, bro.
Or test tube baby.
You can put certain genetics
But they
in,
don't-
in your fetus.
not that
in the
common
fetus
yet.
of the baby.
They're born already, and they just have to grow up. When you see
They
a
born already.
50-foot human walking around, rapping fast as hell and shit.
But they gonna die early though.
You seen that? It was a
'Cause
lady.
The bigger you are, like you can't be that big.
I seen
and
the
live a long
document-
life.
I seen a documentary where this lady, like, she's so tall, she have to bend backwards to enter the door, like into the door.
Damn.
Yeah, like she and
Why
it's,
not?
it's on YouTube.
Why not
It's on
frontward
YouTube.
though? Why not bend down forward? Why
Like
backwards?
this, she, bro, look it up. It's on YouTube.
You know what I'm saying? Why not?
She probably got more balance.
She watched a lot of horrible.
Dang.
It's easier. She just bend down forward.
It must suck to be super tall like that and poor. Cause
For real, you gotta eat, bro.
yeah, like you're. I'm pretty sure your housing situation wouldn't be that great. if
Oh,
you don't
that's
have money.
facts. Cause you be
Yeah, you basically gotta buy two burritos instead of one now.
The double,
You gotta feed both of your
double
bodies.
XL.
That's what we seen.
You gotta feed your upper body and your lower
Yo,
body.
hey, he was buying that burrito for his dad.
That man
That
used
double XL burrito,
2 tortilla
two
chips.
tortilla.
You don't understand. I have to get it for him.
You said that for real?
Nah, I don't know.
That thing was long, bruh. Yeah.
What y'all talking about?
I'm talking about burritos.
Burrito.
I'm talking about Chipotle.
We were just sitting in line. We see this
Oh.
motherfucker had this fat ass fucking buku ass burrito, 2 tortillas. I was like, damn, he got a whole mountain over there, bro. That shit was crazy. Who the hell needs a whatever, bro. I'm not gonna.
He's loading.
You carb loading. Carb loading.
He's saving it for later, man. Chill.
Do y'all think water tastes different?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the pH levels is a little bit higher than the
There's
other
spring
ones.
water,
People lying.
Purified
Spring.
water.
Mhm.
So Zephyr, would
Alkaline
y'all
water.
get mad at me if I say Zephyr Hills is the worst water I've ever?
Oh
tasted?
no, I agree. I'm a part of that
yes.
train. I'm in that train.
It's not that great.
No, that shit is so bad, bro. People are like, oh my god, Dasani, oh my god. Nah, fam.
Dasani is bad.
Is Zephyr Hills?
No, I'd rather drink I would rather drink in the car for ever Dasani than some fucking lukewarm Zephyr Hills. I swear to God, bro. I'm so serious.
Zephyr Hills is disgusting. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Zephyr Hills, but if you guys
Nah,
want,
I'm not sorry.
I'll
Y'all
tell
need
you
to
to check, let me
step
know.
your fucking game up and make some like real water.
Purified
for us.
water.
you know, you're right.
Although
You gotta
spring water
live for
is
something to die
natural,
for.
apparently.
I like Essentia.
Essentia is the best water in the
Essential.
game. Wow.
I like Avion. I think that's
Oh,
what
you bougie.
Oh, I ain't
ass
gonna
nigga.
lie, that water is.
I'm getting
not
this
good.
is this is good water. Great value water, bro. Fuck, I'm not gonna spend nothing more than $1 for some water.
Yeah, to be
Like a
honest,
couple
they-
bucks for a whole case.
If I'm at
That's
home,
not a bad idea.
if
To
I'm
be
at
honest,
home,
marketing
then yeah,
is-
it's cool.
You
That's
like
crazy how
tonic?
marketing
Who likes tonic?
tell us.
I like Tanya.
How she look?
All water is probably the same, bro.
Red bone.
It don't
In
have
the
a dramatic
zone.
difference.
Make a clone.
Before
Leave me alone.
before I add on to the
Chicken
water
bone.
thing, I want to reply to what Max said.
What's good?
What if she go to France?
Who? Tanya?
We
Now, her name is Latanya. Anyways, all right.
Latoya.
So go ahead. My bad, Jason. Talk about the
What
water.
I said?
Wee wee.
Oh, I said all waters. I mean, it's probably the same. Like at the end of the day,
It all
like,
depends on if you brush your teeth or don't.
yeah, no, like at the end of the day, it just serves its purpose, and it's not dramatically different. But do you know the marketing? That's all what it's about, you know.
Not really though, cause all right, the reason for high pH water is because most of the stuff you take in is acid base. Is
Yeah.
lower than 7.
Yeah,
So
that's
that-
what the marketing department says.
Get your ugly ass up. Nah, it's because you if you really want to maintain your body at like equilibrium, you would want high pH balance to bring down. So it could be at a 7. A 7.
So you're not
neutral is the
acidic?
best. Huh?
So you're not acidic.
Your stomach is acidic on itself. By itself is acid. That's how it digests the food and stuff.
Man, you can really clean out your stomach or your system by drinking a lot of water, man. Just
Water
drink.
is so good for you.
Water is like the most important.
Yeah. You can also overdo it. Apparently,
Nah, man, you can overdo it if you overdo it, but who's overdoing it? I'm just saying cleanse
Listen
your body.
to your body, bro.
yeah.
Like one day I had to. So let me tell y'all this story, man. A couple days ago, I was coming up from here actually, and I was going back down south, and I had to pee, bro. And I know I had to pee, but I didn't. Like when I was up here, I just didn't pee. So I just got in the car and I started driving all the way down. Bro, I got real like that. I got real close to where I was going, and but my bladder was so full, like so full to the point where I felt like I was bloated, pregnant, you know, ready to give birth.
Damn.
So I see a Publix to the right of me.
Hey, shout out to Publix. They got the
Shout out to
bathrooms.
Publix. So I say in my head, I ain't gonna make it. I gotta go to Publix. So I park the car. You know, I get out the car and I start walking. I'm walking weird already. I'm galloping. I'm trying to get to Publix. So I walk in. Security guard look at me. I'm like, you know, I look back at him like, bro, what? I gotta pee. You know, get into the restroom. Finally, unzip everything, bro. Pants on the ground, dog. Couldn't do nothing. Start peeing, bro. But I got the stall, right?
Yeah.
So I start peeing.
Ass cheeks out peeing, bro.
Bro, yes. Dog. I couldn't stop peeing, bro. I was peeing for at least 2 minutes.
He said that the whole night.
So 15 seconds into the pee, this man walk into the restroom. He can't see me. I can't see him. So he takes the...
Star next to you.
Yeah. No, is it a stall? It's the other one, the urinal. He takes the urinal that's next to the stall. So I can't see him. He can't see me. He's peeing too. 40 seconds in, bro. He's done peeing. He's getting ready to dip. I'm still peeing. Bro, I'm dying, bro. I started thinking, dog, what if this man is like, what's going on inside that stall? Like, why is this dude, why did he never stop peeing? Why is he not done? So off rip, I start crying, bro. I'm laughing hard to myself because I'm thinking of all the possibility, like all the things that could be running in this man's head. So I start dying laughing. So just imagine, you walk into a restroom, you pee. Someone is next to you peeing too. They're peeing for a long ass time, and then they start laughing, like loud as hell, bro. Ha 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 ha, woo, like still peeing, bro. That's some weird shit,
So he was still in there while he was laughing?
bro. I was laughing my ass off.
Yo, you ever
And
used
I-
the bathroom on an airplane?
yeah.
Yeah, it's hella small. Hella small.
I don't
You
remember. I don't
think they
so.
have cameras in a bathroom airplane?
No, that's illegal.
Nah.
That's a federal crime.
Damn right, it's illegal, but you
Yeah.
think they don't, bro?
They
Which
do?
plane-
What about-
depending on
alright.
which airlines you fly
Yeah,
with?
true. But what about Alexas? Would you have an Alexa in your house?
And
Yeah,
Alexa,
y'all have an Alexa?
I have an Echo.
She ain't hooked up though.
I have an Echo,
Like an Echo Dot?
but
type
it's
shit?
just like an alarm, like it's an alarm clock. But I have the camera off, and I have I keep it covered because it reflects during the night, so I keep it covered, but the alarm still rings.
You know they arrested they arrested someone because of an audio through an Alexa.
Yeah,
They're
Yeah,
that's just
Am-
always listening.
yeah. Amazon shares with the police, like the Ring shit.
But Apple, they won't ever, if like they say this person got arrested and they got like they killed someone, I forget who it was. They wanted to go on his phone to like see if there was any other connection. There's like drugs or some bullshit, and Apple wouldn't let them. They're like, no, it's private.
Yeah.
But Amazon, just like this, will sell you, bro. I will not have an Alexa in my room ever, bro. Ever. I swear to God, bro. You literally have a microphone on you at all times. All fucking times. Anything you say is recorded. Everything you say is recorded. You have to be extremely careful what the fuck you say and what the fuck you do. I'm out here like a conspiracy theorist, but like I'm so serious, bro. Like
I believe you.
That's where China's.
why do you think TikTok, bro, is so weird when it comes to like your For You page and what the fuck they show you? And when you look up something on Safari, you get recommended on the For You page. You text somebody a specific word, it shows up. It's not coincidence, bro.
Definitely
Like that
not.
shit is like for real.
A lot
Like
of
they
times-
pull so much information from your phone you don't even know.
They sell your data. They different Facebook, all of that. They sell your data.
Like that's so scary.
With
But
the
let
new-
me
the
add
new-
this,
The new
though.
Apple update changed it though.
Oh, maybe I didn't look into that, but let me say this:
I don't know.
When
man.
they
I'm-
ask
I'm
you-
just-
It asked you, right?
everybody agrees to it though. It's in the
what?
terms and the conditions. They let you know straight up, hey yo,
That's why
hey,
it's free.
everything that you do here, and we're gonna sell this information to anybody who needs it. And the way the selling process work isn't like, oh, a 5-day, 3-day shipping, bro. It happens instantly. Like the money is exchanged and your information goes as well. As soon as you walk into a website and it says, hey, yeah,
Talking about
cookies,
with the cookies, yeah.
yeah, with your cookies, bro.
The cookies.
Bro,
If you-
I
if you
got a
don't-
VPN on at all times on my
Or
laptop.
if you say no to the cookies, you're not getting on that website.
What VPN you use?
Let me get the cookie.
Surfshark.
Give me the cookie.
What y'all know about what y'all think about like censorship? To what extent would you rather have no censorship or censoring everything?
Look,
Because now you can't even say specific words on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook without getting like shadow banned or being put on a list.
the thing is, everybody is already desensitized to like backwards ass shit. Anyway,
Would you right? At the very beginning of the internet, there was everything on the internet, bro. Everything. Nothing was censored. Now everything is controlled. I think within the next 5 to 10 years, there's gonna be another type of internet, kind of like the dark web, but it's just gonna be like
that's what they doing with metaverse.
exactly. But
They-
everything is censored, bro. It's so insane how much shit is censored on Instagram, bro. You can get banned for anything. You can have 100 random people report you for something you didn't do, and they will ban you, no questions asked.
That's a reflection of the people though and the times. So
Everyone's soft as fuck.
yeah, I mean that's where we at, and because of that, you're gonna have if you're in those communities, you're gonna have a lot of that. You're gonna have a lot of what's out here.
There's gonna be a revolution, bro. Mark my words. There's gonna be like a internal like war. I feel like a civil war on the internet, bro.
Mm.
Like I feel like people. I mean, there kind of already was one like during COVID.
I felt like that with the riots.
But
like
that was just
we were
a
on the
small
cusp.
fraction. Yeah, exactly.
We're
was-
still inching.
Maybe during the next
Towards that.
recession, if inflation
That's
gets
coming
down.
up right now.
Yeah.
I'll give it a couple of years at most.
But I mean, yeah, it'll swing one of the ways. Like it'll swing either very censored or very not. We'll see what happens. If they shut down the internet for a week, that'd be interesting.
Bro, you know
Gonna be loud.
how everything is stored on the internet, bro. Everything you do and own right now is on the internet. If that shit got shut down, what would you do? How would how would people get to work?
No money.
You know, people who don't know, like they can't rely on themselves to like navigate through the world. They have to rely on this. What happens when the internet gets shut the fuck down? And now you have no music.
People
that's
gotta
on
go
the internet,
outside.
no photos, no texts, no internet, no like to look up anything for information. What the fuck? What then?
What you just said was beautiful, man. So if let's just say the internet stops, right? For a week, but no one knows that
was on
it's
vacation.
stopping for a week.
They would know if it stopped for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
People would know if it stopped. But what I'm saying is, let's say it stops for a week, but within that week, you don't know when it's coming back. You have no idea. You have no clue. So your money is gone. Everything is gone. You don't have anything unless, you have physical cash. I don't even think money wouldn't be money at that point.
Yeah.
I feel like we would go back to the times of just value. Like what do you value? What do you put your value in? For an example, if money can't get you anything in this world, right? In that world, what would you need? You would have to food, you know, stuff that you can actually, that the next person could actually use, something that you can use. It would switch to that. Yeah, that's about it.
The internet is a double-edged sword. It really is. Yeah. Like, you can use it to invent to cure cancer, bro. Like, they already did some shit with AIDS, bro. Y'all saw that shit? HIV, they cured a couple people with HIV. Like, without the internet, I feel like we would be so behind. Like, I feel like... Yeah. And also, you heard old heads be like, man, people nowadays have no morality. Well, back in my day, you know what I'm saying? You get slapped for that shit. Now people are so used to hiding behind a profile picture on Twitter, Instagram, all that shit, talking shit, just saying what the fuck they want to say. But at the same time, like, there's so much information and light is being shed on shit that 20 years ago, people had no idea what was going on. You know, like, racial problems, fucking hunger in, like, other countries, and, like, all this other bullshit that goes on, like, the corruptness of the world is being brought to light. So people are like, oh, the world's going to shit. What if it's always been shit?
Yeah. I think with everything in life, there's the good and the bad. There's everything's a double edge. You know, there's nothing that's gonna, like, if something's beneficial to somebody is on the other end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look at the shoes we have on right now, bro. Who made them? You know?
I don't know.
It's corporations.
Yeah, but who are they hiring, bro? You know where these shoes are coming from?
Probably like Taiwan.
You know the child workers that are being forced to...
They don't do child workers anymore, but it is low. Like, they get paid shit.
Nah, it's all robots now.
No, because...
Everything's robots.
Nike used to do the child workers, but they stopped that, and now they work with, like, manufacturers who are verified or whatever. Yeah.
Machines?
No, like, verified, like, to make sure they don't employ children.
Illegally.
But even then, though, like, the amount of money they get paid comparing to dollars is, like, nothing.
Here's how it works.
But that's how it works, because the money over there is a lot, but here is not.
Let's just say this happens in China, and there's a sweatshop, right, where shoes are being made.
Or phones.
Anything is being made. So now what happens is a contractor who works for whatever company that has to, you know, give these verified stamps, comes into the building and makes sure that you don't have any, you know, kids or just children working underneath your sweatshop, Mm-hmm. Just making sure. But money talks, bro.
Yeah.
Some of these companies don't give a damn.
No, I know, but it's a very bad financial decision not to give a damn anymore. So they are giving a damn, because that's Nike went through that in the 2000s.
You take a hit because everyone you have a spotlight on you at all times.
Yeah, and that's why all the companies they try to, like,
be
make sure
correct as possible.
Make sure they don't have
brother, this world ain't smooth selling, brother.
No, I know.
There's a lot of scams, back doors, brother.
Child labor has been a part, like, child labor.
I mean,
child labor has.
Y'all heard of Jeffrey Epstein?
Bro, you know that other dude committed unalive in Paris or whatever?
Who?
Another associate of Jeffrey Epstein. That was a bunch of new shit came out about him, and he just died.
Did you
coincidentally committed, but he was obviously whacked.
Did you look into Pizzagate?
Pizzagate is funny.
Is that Jeffrey Epstein?
No, that has to do with Jeffrey Epstein. Like,
and the Clintons and all that shit.
Politicians and all that.
That was a joke, though.
Can y'all give
That's not real, is it?
Yeah,
No?
like somebody broke in there and, like, went in there with a gun, cause, like, he thought he was gonna free the kids, but, like, it was just a regular. It was a regular pizza shop.
But no, they're like, what the fuck you doing here, bro?
Like, let the kids out.
Yo,
when that happened, bro, like, look, when that happened, that triggered a lot of shit. Like, a lot of people started looking into what was going on with the government, the WikiLeaks, and all of that. Hillary Clinton was involved. A lot of people were involved. With that shit.
Harambe was in there.
But when you
the
say
top
this,
is so corrupt, bro.
when you say this, you gotta give some backstory. You gotta let us know what you're talking about. So if you're saying Hillary Clinton was involved, what did she do?
Basically, they're being involved. Their involvement with Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, but
what did he do? You don't know what he did?
It's not about me. It's about everybody.
Yeah.
What? I don't
Do
know.
we have to
Well, he
go
was
into
a-
detail about this?
Can I get political on this?
I don't
So
know.
y'all know how California is probably the most strict state when it comes to like mask mandates and like
Yeah.
all that shit. And it also has the highest rate for the small businesses going down. I'm pretty sure. The governor of California or the whatever, he was at the Super Bowl without a mask on, and everyone started calling, "Oh, what the hell?" Blah blah blah. Like whatever, how you feel about that shit. He was like, "Oh, I was holding my breath for pictures and all this other shit." And I was like, "Bro,
Dang, he really said
like,
that.
here you are having the most strict fucking rules in the entire nation for this shit. Besides, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you're at this fucking football game with hundreds of thousands of people, bro, and you don't even got your mask on."
So he was holding his breath.
And he said he was holding his breath for the whole fucking game. Like, what, bro? Like, it's just like,
Shiesty.
it's so corrupt, bro. Like, people at the top with power, if you have power in this world, you have so much influence over anything. You can do anything you want. You can get away with everything. And it's so scary, bro, especially because with the internet, it gives the people power. And that's why they're censoring it so much, is because they don't. I'm not trying to be all like crazy on this shit, but like,
No, I can see that.
nah, the internet is such a powerful tool, and it is elevating
It is,
our intelligence when it comes to, and our awareness when it comes to this type of shit. And so when everything is being documented, there's a camera on everything now. I feel like people with power right now, or have had power, they get scared by that shit, and that's why they're so strict with all these rules and everything. So,
But I feel like they know how to maneuver.
well, obviously
Like that-
they're rich, so.
And people don't. I would say like to overthrow. No one's overthrowing any system, right? At least not right now, because no one cares that much. Like people
like
are
to get-
distracting themselves on the internet.
People only care.
Just
you know what I'm saying? Like, but no one's gonna get up out of their room. I'm going to save the day.
yeah.
Like,
It's not that no one's doing it. It's the simple fact that it's about a movement. And anytime a movement is starting, you know, some group of people always find a way to kill it. It could even be the same, like,
That is true.
the same people around you or community or whatever that's killing the movement. You know? So it's
see
always that. It's always
what you mean, like killing the movement?
like, how do you stop a movement?
No. Like, like killing the movement? Like, what type of shit are you
I
talking?
think you point out its flaws, right? Is that what you're saying? Like they point out the flaws. In
I
that.
bet,
Or
everything.
not, that it's not
in
that
general?
deep. It's not
Yeah.
serious. Whatever the case may be, like somebody can really push forward for change, and then you know, the opposite side that doesn't.
Oh, it's not that big of it.
Yeah,
And those are
that
the
have
same
no-
people to call out people on the famous celebrities for doing something wrong, or like, you know, or over some tweets or over some bullshit, and the cancel culture. That's where all that shit is, bro. People want to feel like they're doing something without actually doing something. You know.
You know what I think about sometimes? Like if MLK was around now, like if he was doing his stuff right now, like that man would be under a microscope.
Bro, what?
And
Do you think he still would have been murdered?
not in today's.
Well, assassinated.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, in today's, no, I don't think.
Man, job is done.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
like, yeah, that is.
He would be chilling.
Is it still done though?
with his girls? You know, he got a lot of them. And shit.
Is his job still done?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He'd be under a lot of microscopes. Like he
Bro,
slept with a lot of women.
He slept with a lot of women, bro. But serious.
Like,
Talking
go.
about Martin Luther King.
Yeah, that's why I brought up.
But I thought he was a pastor and shit.
Hey, he had a whole girl. He had a whole wife. Boy,
A whole family.
still.
He was a pastor.
I think it was a reverend.
Reverend?
Yeah, Reverend. Martin
Bro,
Luther King.
in elementary school, I grew up in the middle of nowhere. There's literally only one black person at my school, bro.
In North Carolina, right?
No, Maryland.
Oh, Maryland.
And when we learned about Martin Luther King, bro, my teacher tried to make him sound like this like bad dude. You know, he was I swear to God, bro.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Like he wasn't
bro.
like she was like subliminal, like
Yeah.
not really like, oh fuck Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
She was just like, you know,
like, he's
he
not
had
that important,
he had
right?
questionable intentions. He blah blah blah. And there, I was just like, okay, like I don't fucking know. But like growing up and like being like going to North Carolina and shit, like, and I started like really learning more about everything. I remember being in class and being like, damn, I thought this dude was like not a good person. And then now we have the internet and we can like really
Look
know
for
the
yourself
truth and
and
shit.
research for yourself.
And so I just thought that shit was crazy, bro. Like how corrupt everything
But look,
is.
they're trying to even in schools, they're trying to erase Black history. It's already
Now?
a push for that. Even back then when we was in schools and stuff, they didn't give us all the information that
Oh yeah.
we know.
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
We had to learn this outside of school.
Yeah.
Like, so that's fucked up. Like, that just shows that people aren't for change. People aren't for culture. People
They're
aren't
scared
for.
of that shit.
People are racist.
Scared of what they don't know.
And that's the thing that's hits so fucking heavy, because you go to school and you don't know, they don't teach you this shit. They don't teach you any of this stuff.
Yeah.
So when things get really real and something like the Black Lives Movement starts or some shit, right? There's a
You did quotation marks.
whatever, man. The Black Lives Movement starts, right?
Yeah.
And half of like the population or whatever the fuck, yo, why are you doing it? Shit's not that serious. People die every day. This and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many excuses come into it, but that's because you don't fucking know, like,
That divide
with people.
There's something wrong with this system, bro. I learned more about the Aztecs in fucking Mexico than I did about slavery.
Yeah.
They don't give.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
don't give a fuck, bro. They don't give a fuck about. And this like
it's a certain agenda.
this.
they
It's
want
not
to push.
even okay. First of all, we're all immigrants. This country is built off of immigrants.
I was born here.
So,
That's stupid.
but it's crazy that they don't they don't give African Americans their reparations. What it was it? How many acres in the sheep in the what?
40 acres in a mule.
40
acres in the mule.
What about Native Americans as well?
They got their reparations.
Oh no, they got everything. They got a crib, bro. I went into the tunnel the other day. The Seminoles, man, them shits was fire.
What's left of them,
Bro,
bro? Like they were literally
They
like
got devastated.
mass murdered, bro.
They were.
And
Like
they arrested-
almost on the brink of
Yeah.
extinction.
Black Wall Street, bro.
And that's why.
Tuscan.
Tuscan, California.
Tulsa.
No, Tulsa.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa.
The man said Tuscan, California. What the fuck? Tucson, Arizona.
Don't quote me, boy, because I ain't said shit.
But look, no, Black Wall Street
Wait, hold on, Eli.
massacre.
They gonna have to wait for the next episode to hear what you gotta say. Thank y'all for tuning in.